Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm gonna be kind of talking about some things, man. You know what I'm saying? um Currently, your boy can't really show, well, I guess I can show y'all real quick, man. Look, but your boy, you know what I'm saying, I fell down. I fell down face plantier, when I was working yesterday. And here we are, It's a bit unfortunate, these things happen sometimes with me because I am kind of a speedy guy sometimes. And so when I get like very excited or I got a lot of energy, I start, zooming around. I get the zoomies, you feel me? And I start going crazy. And when I was working, I was running up the stairs, kinda ish. I don't even remember if I was running or I was jumping or maybe both. But like I pretty much went up the stairs, and just as I was gonna get up, boom! It's like both my legs, just one of them misstepped, and I just slipped. And so ended up literally like both my knees, clobbered pretty much. And but specifically my right knee. My right knee is the knee that really got it. Um, and at first I was like, okay, maybe it's not too bad. I went to check when I went to my car, sit down a little bit, and I was just like, man, like it hurts a lot. Then I looked at it and I thought, yo, like, am I gonna need stitches? Because a few years ago when I was training for, this is another story. But a few years ago when I was training, um, I was squatting and I was working my way back up, and you know, I ended up like trying to let the bar roll from my back, but obviously I hadn't practiced the technique, the rollout, the bail method, and I ended up just like literally like pretty much like the entire 245 pounds that I was squatting at the time fell on this finger right here. Probably can't really see it now, but yeah, and I ended up, yo, okay, all right, but yeah, I ended up pretty much like having to get like stitches or whatever. That was I guess not really a fun experience. I mean, it didn't hurt or anything really, actually, but it's just like it was just like, bruh, like and so it's kind of like a similar thing where ended up falling. Luckily, I don't think I need stitches, but the knee definitely hurts, and it was after a leg day too, bro. So like, I was already feeling kind of beat from it, and like that was like that made me feel even extra beat. But I've been getting a lot of sleep pretty much this past entire day. Like I slept a lot. I took a nap today. Um, Slept a lot last night. Yada yada, and I've been feeling better progressively, and so I'm very grateful. I'm very very grateful, and it's sort of. I don't want to be. I'm not gonna over dramatize it or anything, but like it really has like sort of like, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like for me, it's just like it kind of always motivates me more when things happen. Um, but it also like humbles me too. It kind of keeps me like grounded in a sense, because you can't always necessarily have ups, because obviously life is not like that. So you gotta accept everything that comes with life. Part of that is injury. Part of that is like feeling sad sometimes, feeling stressed, maybe anxious, maybe just different emotions, I guess. Um, and yeah, so that's kind of my little story time that happened yesterday. But I figured I wanted to record because I was like bored, and you know being at home all day. It's like I'm kind of like, I don't want to just be like ladarian in my room, sort of just like not doing much. Kind of want to do something, I guess you could say, productive. Um, but yeah, I'm right now looking at the outside view, man, and honestly, it's very very beautiful. This is one of my favorite scenes, honestly. It's like the view out of my room. I'm not well, I guess I can show you a little bit. I don't know if y'all can really see, but it's a lot of trees, a lot of like a lot of flowers, a lot of birds, a lot of bugs. You know what I'm saying? It's just very nature esque. And that for me is always one of the things that um, calms me, and gives me a lot of presence, I guess you could say. Because sometimes I'm not. sometimes I don't feel the fully, like sometimes I don't feel like fully I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you feel a little off, a little bit weird, a little bit down, maybe you feel a little stressed or whatever, and like personally, like nature, and this incorporates everything: bugs, whatever, birds, flowers, trees, oceans, whatever. um it always has been like therapy for me. I've never been in therapy, but like uh, it's almost like the nat like, it's just helpful. It's helpful. Again, not over dramatizing anything, because I think that's pretty like it's pretty common. Most people, if you go outside, you'll feel better, or like if you just spend time like actually like appreciating what you have. Uh, that's something I pretty much do every single day. I don't think there goes a day where I don't thank God for everything that I have, and like the things that I do have, and whatnot. And part of that also, includes even the things that sometimes we see as negative or as like bad. For example, like this knee slip thing. Like I could be complaining right now, and I very much could be. And don't get me wrong, I kind of was yesterday, but like there's always that other voice in my mind that's like, don't be complaining, or complain, but also realize and accept, and just be grateful that it wasn't worse. Be grateful I can still walk. I'm not in a wheelchair, and just kind of like learn, and just appreciate what you do have. And so that is something that I personally I practice, and you guys should too. If you don't, um, you can really benefit from it. Um, because I think a lot of the time when we're stuck in kind of like ruts, or maybe you just feel kind of like a certain kind of way that you ain't really enjoying yourself, let's say, it's usually because our mind is kind of looping itself on like negative things. And so one of the ways to break that is to just be appreciative and thankful, um, in conjunction obviously with other things, but that's one of the things that for sure helps. um Guys, is it just me, or did June kind of like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like June low key was like a very, I don't know if I want to say long or fast, honestly I don't really know, but I'm just surprised it's almost July. um Kind of crazy, honestly. But I saw that I hadn't posted in a month. I was like, what? And so, here we are, posting another video. Um, and yeah, man. Also, I was getting really strong in the gym too. One of the things that is a bit unfortunate is that I wasn't really, my momentum in the gym wasn't going down. It's actually going really up and stuff. And so, you know, this has kind of made me have to pull back now. And I'll reassess with the coming days. I don't know if I want to fully deload this week, or if I'm not going to deload. But like, if I deload, I deload. And if I don't deload, then I don't deload. And I just take like an extra day or two off. Because this is like my second day off. Yesterday I took off, so we're taking tonight off as well, letting everything heal up better. Just eating food. Sleeping, um, and just chilling, pretty much trying to chill. Um, but yeah, I don't know what we'll do this afternoon, evening. Um, Thinking of maybe having a bit of a surprise for my parents. I think I'm gonna order them some food. Uh, and yeah. And for Christian, it's his last day cutting for this time. Um, so that's cool. But yeah, man. So that's pretty much the video. Bit of a personal one. I mean, all these videos low key personal, but like this one's a little bit more, I guess you could say, like what's up with me and stuff. But your boy should be good. You know what I'm saying? It's not too crazy. Like I said, it's could be a lot worse. You know, but but yeah, man. So hope to see you guys in the next video. Next video might be a bit more of a, I guess you could say, up video. I might low-key like review a manga or like an anime. Lately I kind of been like on and off with it, but you know, I do think that I'm gonna probably pick up a new manga, because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I kind of could go for some reading low-key. Yeah, sorry, let's check the message. But anyways, man, take care of yourself. God bless you. Be appreciative. I love you guys. We're gonna keep these videos going, and yeah, man. So, peace.